great night, great week, whenever y'all are watching this shit up in the room here. And as y'all can tell by the motherfucking title, motherfuckers, yo bitch is back to do another motherfucking makeup video, bitch. I know y'all motherfuckers were thinking, bitch, she gonna stop doing her normal videos on this channel because all this bitch has been talking about are these motherfucking twins she's finna have. Real shit that wasn't clickbait, bitch. Shit's really going down. I got 2 motherfucking babies in my damn stomach, okay? So if you guys want to check out that video, the link for that is down below so y'all can check it out. And if you guys want to see daily vlogs of whatever the fuck happens with this pregnancy and my crazy ass along with my crazy ass family, feel free to subscribe to my daily vlog channel, The Socialite Life TV. I will link that down below as well, or somewhere here with a motherfucking annotation, bitch. But you know what time it is when this bitch right here rocks this little black tank top. It's time for us to get into these motherfucking cosmetics. Now, y'all know I have been dying to get back on camera and do some more makeup videos for y'all, and I have not been feeling the best these last few months, which is why there's been such a delay. But we are in second trimester now, so your bitch is feeling a whole hell of a lot better. So I thought, why not ask y'all what the fuck y'all want me to review? And bitch, I asked y'all what foundations y'all wanted me to review, and bitch, nobody came up with nothing I haven't already reviewed. Y'all know I got a playlist with all the foundations I've done first impressions or battle of the brands with. It is in the playlist that you guys are looking at this video from right now. I will leave the playlist down below if you guys want to check out those other videos. But I did think, let me go ahead and look at my stash, in my stashes of the many cosmetics I have hauled for y'all these last couple of months, and pull out something that we've never tried before and see what y'all think. So this is gonna be one of those, I grabbed this motherfucker out the Sephora bag and said, bitch, that's what we doing today, since ain't nothing really new has come out, except I know there's a product from L'Oreal that you guys want me to review. I promise y'all, I'm all over that shit, so stay tuned for that. That shit is a coming, bitch. If you're watching my motherfucking ass for the very first time, or the second or the third, your motherfucking ass hasn't subscribed yet.
What the fuck are you waiting for, bitch?
Subscribe, motherfucker, and welcome to the fam bam. And if you haven't hit that like button, tap dance on that motherfucker. Now the foundation we gonna be doing a first impressions video on is gonna be a foundation that's been out for a little while now, actually a long while. There are foundation reviews on this particular foundation from back in 2014, a couple years ago. The shit's been out for a minute and a half. But here's the reason why I wanted to review the motherfucker, because this motherfucking foundation wasn't available for beautifully brown skinned bitches like myself until as of late, over these last couple of months, when they decided it's time for us to motherfucking expand our colors, okay? And that would be the color range to include the fact that black bitches like myself wear foundation as well. I also wanted to make sure that I featured a foundation that was more on the drugstore side, since my girl Philly Diva made mention the fact that she got a child in college and shit, and she needs something a little bit more affordable for all of us out there who's, you know, trying to save them a little coin. And y'all know I'm always about saving y'all some coin. So we're doing a drugstore foundation that is not necessarily new, but got a new shade range. I'm gonna use that shit hella loose, and that would be this motherfucker right here. Bam! This is the Neutrogena Nourishing Longwear Makeup Tone Correcting Complex Foundation, bitch, okay? Like I said, this motherfucker's been out for a minute and a half. Supposedly it's gotten some pretty decent reviews. However, okay, the Kerry Washington represented brand, yeah, Kerry Washington. The Kerry Washington represented brand decided to go ahead and put maybe one shade that might work for a black girl in their collection as of recently, okay? So this is just a few short months ago. That color, at least one of the colors that I know that they have added that would potentially work for my skin tone, is Chestnut number 135, okay? That is the deepest, darkest shade of the 8 shades that they have total, and that is 8 total shades after having expanded their product line. Again, I don't expect a whole hell of a lot as far as shade range for drugstore foundations, but you know, when you have companies that are represented by black women like myself, I'm gonna need you to have something a little darker, but we won't talk about that that shit because we haven't even put it on yet. We're gonna talk about that shit later. Okay, this is a drugstore foundation you can find pretty much anywhere drugstore foundations are found for the most part. I will leave links down below if you guys want to check out specifically the shade ranges. So I'll leave some links directly so you guys can check this out yourself. It typically retails for about $14.99, okay? But you can find it, like I said, at Walmart. You can find it at Ulta. You can actually go to the Neutrogena site as well and check it out. This typically, like I said, retails for $14.99, but I'm sure you can get it at different price points in various places. Now, this foundation promises a long-lasting wear. It's supposedly boasting 12-hour wear. Okay, y'all know we're gonna test that motherfucker out, okay? It is a tone-correcting complex, and this is supposed to be a foundation that over time is supposed to help improve the quality of your skin. So after you wear this for about 4 weeks, you're supposed to notice beautifully glowing as fuck ass skin after you rock this shit, okay? We ain't gonna test that shit out. We just testing it for today, and I'll let you know, if I decide to continue to wear this motherfucker after the fact. This also has an SPF of 20 in it as well. That makes me a little hesitant because typically foundations that do have an SPF in it typically don't photograph well because they'll give you a white overcast. I'll let you guys know if I took a picture with it and was successful in avoiding said white overcast. The other part of it is a bitch is sacrificing her skin because typically foundations or anything with any kind of SPF, not directly using sunscreen, that typically doesn't break me out. But anything foundation wise that has an SPF in it typically will break my motherfucking ass out.
Y'all see what I do for y'all? Thumbs up this shit just for that.
Okay, so let me go ahead and show you guys what the actual container looks like. All right, it is glass. And this is, like I said, the very first time I'm checking it out. As you guys already know, that's how my first impressions go. We're gonna rock this motherfucker all day, and then I'm gonna come back later on today and let you guys know how it worked, how it applied, everything from the rooter to the motherfucking tutor, okay? Now, as you guys can see, as you know, it's a liquid foundation and it does not have a pump, but we already know it's drugstore, so there's only so much we can expect from drugstore products. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the hand first, like I always do, just so you guys can get an idea of how it looks on my skin. Just so you guys know, for reference, I am NW45 in MAC, just to give you guys an idea of my skin tone, okay? My skin might be a little darker because I have been in the sun. I've gone to the pool a couple of times, but that is what the color looks like on my skin, okay? We gonna see. I'm gonna use my favorite brush in the entire world to apply liquid foundation, and that's my FB07 brush from Sedona Lace. I will leave a discount code and link down below for Sedona Lace brushes if you guys want to check them out. Use the link down below to buy yourself some brushes and you will get a discounted addition to the code I have down there as well. So feel free to use that and let's go. That's what it looks like on the brush. Here we go. Boom. Ooh, shit. I don't really know. Okay, we just gonna keep going, okay? Oh, hell no. I'm looking like a straight up pumpkin, bitch. Okay, boom. This is just after putting it on without letting it set for a little bit. As y'all can see, it's a little orangey yellow for my skin tone. Okay, now you guys know I got a little bit of color when I went to the pool the other day, and so it's gonna be a little off, but it really isn't my skin tone period either way. But I'm gonna show it to y'all. We're gonna try to make this work. You guys know I'm pretty good at blending and bringing in some of that red that I need to kind of not make it look so pumpkinish, but let me show you guys what it looks like on this side of my face so you guys can see how it applies, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and let it set for a couple minutes, but I have a feeling it's gonna pretty much remain just like this, and I'll be back. So this is what it looks like after about 5 minutes of letting it set. As you guys see, it still kind of has a dewier look. It doesn't necessarily promise any particular finish. It's supposed to be just natural and long wearing, okay? So that's pretty much what we're working with. Y'all know I pretty much test out these foundations the way that I would wear them on a day-to-day, which is I always make sure that I set it, and of course you guys already know I will leave this link down below if you guys want to check it out, but I will leave below the link for my favorite setting powder. This is the exact setting powder I use for every single foundation or whatever it is that I'm trying to set on my face. So we're gonna go ahead and set it with my favorite powder, and then I'll be back. Okay, so this is what my face looks like after pretty much dusting my face with my favorite facial powder. Okay, you guys know I like to mattify my look, but you guys can still see there's a nice little, glow going on with this foundation, even with the matte powder on top of it. I also did a little bit of blush, nothing too major. Did my eyebrows. I'm gonna do my mascara and then do my lips here shortly, but I wanted to show y'all before I finished doing the little mini beat that I typically do. Here is my face after I done went ahead and did a little slight mini beat, I'm also trying and testing out a brand spanking new liquid lipstick on the market. You guys know I love my liquid lipsticks. I know you guys love when I review them and swatch them for you guys. So what I did was, right before this video that you watching right here, I did a review and first impressions on the brand new Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks, one of which is one of the ones that were brought out by Miss Lily, Superwoman, here on the YT, okay? There are 20 shades of those colors, okay? So make sure you guys check out the link down below that I will provide that will give you guys the first impressions review of said liquid lipsticks, okay? So that's what I'm rocking out on my lips. You guys know when I test products, I don't use liner, which is why it looks super duper bright on the face. I like to test them out as they are, okay? So we are testing this product out. Again, the link for that video will be down below if you guys want to check out if they actually live up to all the motherfucking hype, okay? So here is what the Neutrogena foundation looks like on the skin. Let me go ahead and go a little closer right by the light so you guys can see. It's covered the hyperpigmentation. You guys could have slightly seen that a little bit. And this is what it looks like, okay? Not overly matte, not overly dewy. Doesn't look too bad considering that I'm just a tad bit darker, which you guys can clearly see in my chest region or along the titty line, okay? And as I usually do, what we're gonna rock this motherfucker all day. I'm gonna come back several hours later and show you guys what this looks like at the end of the evening. Let you guys know if I had to reapply anything, if there was anything that I noticed off the bat, and all of the things I typically do in my first impressions videos, okay? So let's go ahead and get this day started, shall we? Let go. Boom! I'm back, bitches! Y'all miss me? Okay, so here is my face after several hours of wear. Y'all know when I do these first impressions videos, your girl stays in her makeup or whatever product she is testing out for the majority of the motherfucking day. It is now evening, of course. You're gonna see it's a little light out because it still stays a little light up and through here, okay? At least past 8 o'clock or so, damn near 9 o'clock in the evening. But your girl's about to go to the gym. She's got a little appointment to get her little sweat on, and it's after 6:30 in the PM, okay? I've had this motherfucker on my face since late morning. I have not done anything to touch up my face, okay? So you guys can see that even with me, I'm sweating a little bit because I literally walked in from outside in the 95-degree weather to come up in here and do this daggone video so I can wash my face and go to the gym, okay? I'm waiting on the hubby to walk in the door. So if you hear a little beep, 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 that's him walking in the door, okay? Anyway, wanted to show you guys that I have done nothing to my face to additionally mattify the shit. I didn't reapply my powder. In fact, my powder and anything that I would have used to reapply, even the liquid lipstick that I was testing out, all of those things remained here on this counter as I went to run errands and get out in the elements. And I will also right now show you guys what it looks like in the natural daylight. Sorry, there's a little bit of an overcast, but you guys get the drift. It is a very, very, very nice looking foundation, right? Right. Here's the thing. Here are the pros of this foundation, and then you already know I'm gonna go into some of the motherfucking cons, okay? First and foremost, this boasts 12-hour wear. Now, I have not rocked this motherfucker for 12 full hours, and I wouldn't really, for real, rock any foundation for that long. That's a little too long for any motherfucker to wear foundation on their face unless they're doing something professional or whatever, or they just really like to rock foundation for real. I'm not that motherfucker. I don't like having foundation for prolonged periods of time on my face. I like to keep a nice, clean face, as you guys already know, if you follow me and have been a long-time follower of mine for a while. That being said, as far as longevity, from what I can tell, from the several hours that I have rocked this foundation, it has held the fuck up, okay? One other thing that I didn't mention, and that's actually marked on the bottle, is the fact that it's not only lightweight, which I totally agree with, but it is natural looking coverage that resists heat and humidity. Now, you guys already saw when I walked up in this bitch, I turned the camera right the fuck on. It's still hot, okay? So, as y'all can see, you can probably see a little bit of, the little bitty beads of the perspiration on my face. My face is just a tad bit moist. But here's the thing. I've been in the heat all day. I have been sweating through this makeup all on my forehead and my T-zone, and it still looks like this, okay? So when it says that it's very good in heat and humidity, I have to completely agree, because you guys know I am one to sweat on my face. Here's another thing I noticed, and it's a drugstore foundation, and I'm so surprised about this shit. It really doesn't settle in lines and wrinkles. Like, it truly does have a really nice, natural, glowy look to its finished, okay? You guys know I love me a matte beat face, but I could actually rock this shit. Y'all knew this was coming, right? Here's where I have the problem with this foundation, okay? Because it is absolutely beautiful. It's drugstore. It is inexpensive, okay? But the only problem that I really have with this motherfucker is the fact that after you done said you came out with some additional shades or shade or whatever, you came out with some additional shit, the shit really only has literally one shade that's for kind of sort of for women of color, okay? And I don't mean women of color. I might mean a woman of color, a chick of color, somebody of color, but not every color, okay? Because if you go a shade lighter, that's damn near Caucasian, and there is no shade darker than this. You guys already know there's only 8 shades of this motherfucker, even with the additional shade or shades that they now have with Kerry Washington and whoever the fuck else that they had that was black that was representing their motherfucking company. They still do not have shades for beautifully brown skin tone women like myself, or darker, even lighter than me. You're still gonna struggle a little bit because, again, like I said, the shades earlier than this motherfucker, which is the deepest, darkest shade, chestnut, okay, is literally going to be damn near Caucasian color, okay? That doesn't mean that us beautifully alabaster Caucasian women out there, or men, okay, are gonna be able to find their shade either, because it is such a very limited shade range. Generally speaking, it's only 8. But again, it is a drugstore product. There's only so much we can expect as far as the shade range. But again, if you expand your shades, I would hope that you would expand it just a tad bit further than that, especially because, you know, it's kind of made a big hoopla over. So that being said, I guess Neutrogena, along with a whole lot of other motherfucking product brands that aren't even drugstore, okay, Too Faced, forgot that us beautifully brown skin tone women need foundation as well, and we like a good deal. Hell, we like to save coin. Shit, we love drugstore foundations and will support the shit if they support us, okay? So that's primarily the biggest and most important thing that I have to say about this motherfucker, is the fact that there just isn't a shade range. And for me, being that I am a little darker, you guys already know this color really does not exactly match my skin, this being the darkest shade. So even with my tanner skin and with me getting a little bit more color as the summer progresses, okay, I still can't wear this and not have that line of demarcation, which I'm sure you guys can tell the difference between the color of my skin, my neck and chest, okay, and the foundation itself, because there is a clear line of demarcation right here. I just blended it into my chin, okay? So Neutrogena, I mean, you just expanded, so why didn't you expand? You couldn't have expanded a little further, motherfuckers. Like, I don't understand why these brands do this shit. They come out with these products and then they say, oh my God, we expanded our brand, and then they forget that there are so many deeper, darker shades. And I don't just mean African-American women. There are just deeper shades, generally speaking, of different cultures that need to be represented in these products as well. Y'all know I could go on and on about that shit, but clearly, you know, I ain't gonna buy that motherfucker again. If you find that you have a color in this foundation that works well for you, I would go for it, because it is a very, very, very nice looking foundation. But again, this is not something I could fuck with, simply because it doesn't match the color of my skin, and it won't ever match the color of my skin during the spring and the summer, simply because of my, you know, and I don't have that much yellow in my skin to begin with. Clearly you guys see I'm a little bit more red, okay? So for those of you guys who find a shade, you'll love this foundation. Now when it comes to whether you're dry or oily, if this is a foundation you can work with. If you're oily, just know that this is a dewier foundation, okay? It is not super dewy, so I wouldn't be too upset, because again, it's drugstore, so you're not gonna really spend a whole hell of a lot of money. Just know you're not gonna have as much longevity, because if you're gonna have, you know, you're gonna have some oil come out through the foundation as time progresses. Just know, use a good mattifying primer or a good mattifying powder or both to really set it. But it really isn't that bad for oily skin because, again, you guys know I perspire all on my face and I've been perspiring all day, and I'm perspiring as we're sitting here, and the foundation looks actually decent, okay? Now, for those of you guys who have normal to dry skin, you will absolutely love this foundation.
If you can find your shit.
But you will like this foundation. The finish is beautiful, and literally all I legitimately have to do is just literally powder over my face just a little bit, as so, and you can already tell it's, see what I'm saying, right where my T-zone is. You can see it's already coming back. I haven't even touched my forehead yet, okay? So it is a very beautiful foundation, great finish, if you can find your motherfucking shade. Y'all have to let me know down below if you guys have checked out this foundation, and if so, what have your experiences been with this product? Also, holler at me down below and let me know if there are any additional products you guys want me to do first impressions on, battle of the brands with, rapid reviews. You guys know I listen to everything you guys ask me to do, and I obtain those products, and then we review said products, and I let you know where to spend your hard-earned corn on them motherfuckers. So make sure, okay, that you comment down below. Let me know what products you guys want me to check out next. And you guys already know what time it is. It's time to thumbs up this motherfucker, okay? Make sure you guys check out all the links down in the description box if you want to get your hands on this motherfucking product in case you might happen to find your shade, okay? And yeah, y'all, as always, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/SocialiteSandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page and my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.com, and hit me up on Instagram, Periscope, and Snapchat at SocialiteSandy, Sande. And you already know I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.